Welcome back, everybody. Massive here. What are we up to? Episode 4. Episode 4. We've made quite a bit of progress with this. Still enjoying the story. I don't know. It's been a while since I've played a point and click story game. I think the last one I actually played was a Tex Murphy title. So I'm enjoying it. Where we left off was we had just forgot what we were doing. That's right. We were trying to find Wayne. Right, we had to find Wayne, so we're ready to go do our day with ops. So I guess we will jump on straight into it, I guess. That's how we do these. But I hope everyone else is enjoying the story. I don't know. I find it very hard. To find a good point and click story. Either the stories are too like cliche or they're just not interesting at all. I do think that this is quite good because it's got stuff to do with like the implications of AI in our lives. There's the universal basic income, the social reform that old mate's girlfriend wants to get or is involved in. I don't know. It's almost kind of like. Well, I know it's not exactly one-to-one of our current world, but you know, it's. I think it's more of like the what if this is what happens. You know what I mean? So I like it. It's very thought-provoking. But let's go and work with ops and let's see what the guys down in the other level are getting up to. So we're ready to go down. Yep, let's go. Take the elevator down to logistics and turn left, Roger. So it'd be very interesting to see. We've obviously done the screening side of things. I believe ops are the ones who deal with. Oh wait, what's this? Watch the TV. Mr. Shane Yan, the CEO of Vision's flop farming arm, held a press conference earlier today. The event was in response to public concerns regarding the future of low-income communities. As we edge closer to the election early next year, the debate about social issues is escalating. One of the most prominent issues is the future of low-income communities in the Tayth district. Oh, sorry, not Tayth, Tay. It formerly known as the Slum District, has been a challenge to the governments of Wenpei for years. Approximately 80% structures in the district are illegal constructions without any permit. They should all be demolished according to current laws. However, the demolition program has been held off because the relocation of displaced residents is an impossible challenge. As Wenpei citizens voice their complaints about the local government, the handling of these communities has become the top priority of the next mayor. In fact, Wenpei is not the only case. Similar clusters of low-income communities are common in all metropolitan areas. Over time, they grow into crime hubs sheltering illegal trades such as drugs and guns. The most viable solution right now seems to be flock farms. By giving more residents of these communities a job as a flock contributor, we can significantly reduce poverty and crime rates. Oh god, I see where this is going now. Basically just make them a contributor and voila, all the poor people are gone. According to data from Vision Corporation and other businesses in the industry, roughly 90% flop contributors are from low-income communities. In fact, ever since Vision's first flop farm opened, the situation of nearby low-income communities has been steadily improving. As pointed out by Preston Z, President of the Executive Assembly, for years, the national government has been working hard to address issues arising from low-income communities. As of now, the government is working closely with Vision Corporation, hoping to offer most, if not all, impoverished and unemployed residents a place in the flop farms. That's not really a solution, is it? You know what I mean? Like, sure, they're off the street. I honestly don't understand like what they're plugged into the into the farm, right? What does that entail? Like, do they know they're plugged in? Like, I do know some say that when we were doing the screening, they mentioned that, you know, you're sick for like a few weeks afterwards. So I don't know. However, opposition parties remain doubtful about the appropriateness of this plan. Since last year, they've repeatedly refused to participate in sessions of the Legislative Assembly as a form of protest. The primary concern is that the plan overly relies on Vision Corporation, creating a grey area for corruption. Today, we're lucky to have Mr. Shane Yan here as the CEO of Vision's Farm arm. He has some insights to share with us. Such a concern is entirely legitimate. I see where it's coming from. However, I'm aware of groundless rumours flying around. A fair portion of them are from our competitors, accusing Vision of making deals with the government under the counter. Allow me to remind you, everyone, Vision is a publicly listed company. We have financial disclosure obligations. You're free to check the figures. Yeah, but the other thing, I don't know whether they're aware that these corporations know just about as much, if not more, than the government about people. So, you know, that is a lot of people's information, like personal or public. That's insane. It doesn't take a certified accountant to tell that we're not making any profit from these government deals. In fact, we're losing money. Now, why would we actively participate in a business at our own loss? Well, the answer is surprisingly simple: corporate social responsibility. As a corporation, Vision firmly believes in giving back to society. Oh, someone's interrupting. Sorry, it's not Q&A time yet, please. Oh no, he's going to answer it. They say Vision sees this loss as a strategic investment in order to befriend the government. Would you comment on that? Okay, so he's not surprised. My comment is very simple. Why shouldn't Vision want to be a friend of the government? Every legitimate, responsible corporation works closely with the government as friends or partners to make our country a better place. Naturally, there's a red line in this relationship. If you're inappropriately close, there's the risk of bribery and corruption. Speaking of, there's one corporation, as everyone knows, walking dangerously close to, if not already beyond this red line. Ooh, Sunrise? I didn't say anything. After his press conference, Mr. Yan will share with us Vision's roadmap for the future. Oh, okay. Interesting. There's definitely going to be corruption. If that's what's happening, definitely going to be corruption. Wait, where are we going down? Logistics, and we're going to go left. So, yeah, that's. I mean, generally when corporations get in bed with governments, you know, it can either be a positive or a negative. Is it reversed, or is it him? It is. Jason? Yep, that's me. I tried to be here as soon as possible, didn't want to keep you waiting. Yep, it's Justin. I'll be a tour guide for the field practice at Ops today. What statement? Oh, I see. You must have heard from Wayne. He's like that, minding other people's business all the time. Aha. I'm here because you have higher priority. My work is my own problem. Can't let it waste your time. Also, don't like to be late. God, this guy's like the opposite of Wayne. Yep, let's go. Very long descent. By regular elevators, the ride will take forever. Plus, regular products won't survive the temperature and humidity down there. Hence these rugged, hyperfast elevators. Too long a ride and not enough elevators. We may have to wait for a long while. Ops and logistics share these 3 elevators, you know. Ever wondered why we seldom come up here? This is the reason. We can't deal with the wait except for at the beginning and end of shift. As a result, these elevators basically belong to logistics. They maintain and service all facilities within Silencio, including the cellar. Huh. Understandable, but that's not true. A flop farm runs on heavy machinery and many systems. Most of them are buried deep down below. The cellar is only one of them. Huh. Okay, what else do we want to know while we wait? What is it like? It's huge. Okay, that's not really much info. It's dark, cold, metal surfaces everywhere. That still doesn't help me. God, is this guy a robot? Kathy comes over to Ops all the time. Didn't you ask her about the cellar? Huh. She's under training, learning the fundamentals of Silencio systems. You mean she never talked about anyone about it? No. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm still curious though. Okay, we don't get along with screening. I would be lying if I said no, but it's complicated. The short version is the screening team has no idea about how flop farms work. Total ignorance. Because of this, we have many disagreements over decisions and plans. When you get to see what we do. Okay, so it'll probably make more sense then. Okay, and that would make sense. If the departments are not talking to each other, then obviously they would have lots of disagreements and not like each other. So I can understand that. Why are the lights flickering again? Oh, but you forgot to push the circuit board all the way in. Would you give the circuit board a shove? Okay, so he's done this before. No, I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy. Like most places on this farm, though, most of them need security clearance, okay? Even this guy doesn't know all the floors, okay? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Screening and ops seldom communicate until Miss Ye starts to ask new recruits to do field practice on the boat. I suppose she means to clear up misunderstandings between us. I doubt if it will work though. A brief field practice hardly offers any real insight. We'll see everything on this farm during field practice and nothing at all when it comes to the real business. Wait, what? I wouldn't assign you any work that truly matters either. Well, what the fuck is the point in that then? I worked the screening for a while. It is their real business, but the backbone is Vision's automated screening system and flop regulation procedures, and they also deal with business development folk in upstairs divisions. What you did was a fraction of the daily responsibilities, and frankly, all flop farms have a consultation and contract teams. Nothing secret or proprietary there. Oh, okay. Damn, how fucking big is this place? What the hell? Giant relay station, Silencio routes all resources through it. Mostly raw materials needed by factories. Each flop farm is connected to 3 to 5 fully automated factories serving as their shared brain. These factories produce all sorts of things from parts to retail products. Silencio controls several steel mills and automobile assembly plants. Okay, so the factories and the plants are effectively like all run by like robotics and machinery, and the AI acts as the brain for it all. Central control is fully automated, only needing human intervention for occasional servicing. Okay. Part of logistics domains, they keep the entire place serviced. I heard the flop core is located here too. Heard? The flop core is the top secret of this farm. Most people, me included, don't even know its exact location. I mean, how fucking far down is it? Like, a friend at logistics told me inspectors from HQ take this elevator when they do routine check on the flop core. Okay, what is it though? The brain of the farm, so to speak. Yes, yes, yes. It's in charge of things to be done, how they should be done, and so forth. Okay. It's powered by juices who provide the raw blocks. It draws from this raw power and uses it to perform various functions. In other words, an omni-purpose butler who's also its own boss, effectively. Huh. The flop core doesn't have a dedicated name. We all call it by the moniker of the farm, Silencio. Back to the central control. We can't feel it inside the elevator, but these parts are super hot. If this door opens right now, the heat wave will be enough to grill us alive. What in the fuck? Doesn't know? Maybe we'll melt down into 2 puddles of grease? That doesn't make sense though. So logistics wear suits? But according to my friend, they haven't replaced protective gear in years, so it mustn't be that dangerous if that's the case, because you would think if the environment was that inhospitable to like humans and they had to wear protective gear, then you would be replacing it quite regularly. Pretty much all divisions are facing the same situation. Cutting costs is a must, however, this might have to do with HQ's recent plans. It's only my own guess, of course. Oh, interesting. To solve the heat issue, the designer of this farm used seawater for cooling. Until Silencio came around, overheating had been plaguing all plot farms. Seawater channeled inside is heated and evaporated. The steam is used to generate power. The design is very efficient. The farm is largely self-sufficient. So it basically, the computers get so hot that they... Okay, so they're effectively like a power plant as well, because... But there would be energy loss though as well, because you couldn't like have like a one-to-one. Interesting. Fast forward to now though, everything is outdated. Okay, so they can't overhaul it because of costs. Tank is not at 100% capacity yet, meaning central control is not entirely submerged. Next stop is the cellar. We're going to go into water. Oh, yep, there we go. We're in water. All right. That took ages. I wonder how far down we are. Okay. Grab a car? Wait, how big is this place? I don't know how big you think the cellar is. Take that number and multiply it by 10. The cellar is a gigantic structure with multiple shuttle stops we get around in these cars. What the fuck? What in the heck? You can't quite tell from here. Those little dots up there are racked juices. Wait, so each of those dots is a person. Hanging from the ceiling like sausages. Huh. I would have thought they'd be in pods. I thought the same before coming down here for the first time. Makes sense though, if you think about it. To have so many people racked up at the same time, they can't afford to make the system too fancy. Here in Silencio we use outdated hardware, but newer systems aren't much better. Cost control is key. Uh-huh. Wow. Okay. Get off, okay. This is descending road. Juices line up here and wait to be racked. Okay. They don't look happy. This machine will keep them in place, inject necessary fluids and mount juicy in hardware. Then they moved into the cellar. This whole process is called racking. Okay. They're put into protective suits provided by the farm before racking. Beneath Silencio, we have a total of 10 cellars like this one. Oh, can we watch? I want to watch. No, I don't get to see. Oh, wait, it's Hank. Bloodshot eyes. No, I feel you. I know you. I know him. You let me in. You say safe. I'm safe. No. Oh damn. He must be drugged. Tranquilizer? What? It's only natural to panic once they see what's going on in here. To keep things smooth and safe, juices are given tranquilizer and muscle relaxant before racking. That way they won't thrash around, which could harm themselves. Aha. Unlike screening, we have to deal with this day in, day out. I mean, at least they're tranquilized. You don't have to deal with people coming in with knives. Wait, what? Did he just go in a door? Picking up a new recruit? Okay, this guy's a douche. Yep, I agree. Just answer me yes or no. Show some respect. Do you think we can get the fuck out of here? Wow. Why don't you use him as an excuse? Wait, you knew we don't use them as an excuse to delay. This guy's a I hate this guy already. Can't be true. Must admit, seeing that makes me feel a bit better. Let me show you around the office. I don't think we need any new recruits either. Could say that. Wait. The job we initially applied for was for ops. What the fuck is the go? Hello? But Silencio wants to assign you to ops for whatever reason. We're in no position to say no. Okay. Procedure E5. Finally bypass the loop, thanks for your help. Don't think the arsehole lead could manage it though. Justin must be the only one doing all the management work. Okay. This person's lazy. What's with that fake smile? Plus Kaylee was complaining about you. Okay. Don't redo other people's work. You're making teamwork impossible. Oh god, it's one of these people who think they know how to do anything better. Your deliverables are due in a month. Oh god, snap. Yep, so she doesn't work well in a team. No way, do you think I don't know you told him to leave everything to you? That is not teamwork. The deliverables are delayed, it's all your fault. Okay, no, it's your fault. Look people in the eye when you oh my god. Don't know. Hey, do you need a driver's license to drive a car? Is the AI really working? Why does it keep sending people without engineering training down here? I think it's looking for people to like manage by the looks of things. No, I know better than anyone that no one knows a thing about how Silencio works. None of you knows how it works and you follow its instructions without a question. It's sending a clueless guy who's never written a single line of code to an engineering division. What are we supposed to do? Train him? Think, creative fucking ball. Okay. Think, Justin, think. Do you have the time and energy for this right now? Wow. I can see where they're coming from, but like... Jessie may be aggressive, but she's making a good point. I did the research and confirmed that you don't have any real experience in programming. I can't admit you into ops. The situation here is dire. We do not have the time or resources to train you. Because I can't overrule the decision from both Silencio and Miss yet. In better times, I totally like to give you training to see you blend in, but now you saw what our division lead is like. Not the most dependable leader. I practically run this place, and that alone is burning me out. They can't see it. They can't see it. Silencio sent me down here to be the lead, I reckon. You're absolutely right, this is unfair. That is why I believe you deserve an honest answer. Otherwise, I had other plans. We are not like screening. We need real professionals, not smooth talkers with outstanding people skills. Okay, yeah, they're jerks. These people are jerks. Think they're better than everyone. Playing by the book, I should walk you through everything we do at Ops, but today I will challenge you with the hardest part of it. You will see how you're not going to fit for Ops. Then I will let Miss Ye know. Man, this lady's a bitch. just how I'm feeling. As you can see, everyone here is either an engineer or a programmer, most with 4 or more years of experience. As long as you know the right people at HQ, all they do is send juices up. Rackers? No, let me be the lead. I'd rather be a lead. I don't want to be a racker. I wouldn't comment on that, but the bottom line is I can't authorize an opening. Isn't Grandpa Lee about to retire? Bunch of nerds. The mental stress? Also, even if you're recruited as a reserve, you can't start as a racker right away. There's an apprentice period mentored by a senior racker. Since you may actually join Ops, there's one thing you should know. At Ops, we generally agree that Silencio should be shut down, the sooner the better. Wait, what? You're applying for a job that may not last very long. Being the division that manages the cellar, we know how bad things are. With equipment out of date and under service, we will see more and more worse accidents in a couple of years. Okay, we want the farm to be shut down to avoid such casualties. Like I said, it's a decision made by Silencio. Truth be told, we have no deciding power in the closure of the farm. However, what we can to facilitate it. I know you have a hard time dealing with the idea, but this is the reality. Wait. Wow, so they want it to close down, so they are doing what they can to make that happen? What the fuck? Is that working against what the company wants? Jesus Christ. Let's see if we can... No, we can't talk to him. Kaylee Chen, the new guy? Yep. Nope, I don't know yet. Oh. No? Is that a problem? It's just that you approached me and kind of expected me to say something. You're not the kind who tries to start a conversation with everyone at every new job, are you? You're counting on us to tell you everything there is to know about this job? No? Start with a self-introduction. I'm Kaylee Chen. Wait, what? You have an answer for everything? Okay, more new people? You were just standing there doing nothing. What? Wow, rude. Okay, so they argue constantly. So this other lady just doesn't work in a team. She's not a team person. I've worked with people like that. They just, I don't know, it just makes it so much harder. They want to do everything all by themselves, and it doesn't always necessarily take, you know, less time for them to do that. It just makes it harder for everyone else. Let's talk to this guy, Pax. Let's talk to the quirky girl. My title is Senior Technician. What I do is a logical deconstruction of neural networks. Okay, that makes no sense. My responsibility is to figure out how AI algorithms work. Man, I would not have a clue. Yes, we made it so that it can learn new things and expand itself. Given a ton of data and training, eventually becomes something totally beyond our comprehension. You could say that it knows far more about us than we know about it. Sounds like Skynet. You could call it an early prototype of Skynet, sure. The difference is that Skynet has a clear desire to live for survival. It sees humans as its enemy. Our AI is capable of thinking, but hasn't developed any desire yet. Or so I believe. We give it a purpose, and it tries to fulfill this purpose. We can consider that a desire? I don't think so. Not in its current form. It has a long way to go. Okay. Well, let's talk about my stupid ass neighbor who never remembers to pick up after his dog. He has a human brain, but is he capable of thinking? Huh. Oh. What does thinking mean? Our algorithm is definitely capable of this. Or rather, this is exactly what it's created for, to do the cobbling together part faster. Vision is the leader in this field. If I could gain access to the data and resources, my research could be massively easier. Jesse used to be a senior scientist at Sunrise. Oh, okay. Vision has trust issues, especially to former Sunrise employees. For a long time, I was treated like a spy. Come on, what kind of idiot spy does infiltration by sending over a job application? I mean, that would be a way to do it. All I care about is my research. Now that I have free access to key data, no complaint. No. It sounds like Sunrise didn't give her the research she required. Alright, let's go racking. Mr. Liam Su, senior operator. Behind him is Yao Yang, his apprentice. This is a great opportunity to make Mr. Dai understand. Understand what? Why this farm must go? I say no need. He can see for himself. Let's get going. The racking console is over there. Follow up, Yale. Okay. Alright. Mr. Su may sound grumpy, but he's a very practical man. He appreciates talent, although sometimes the attitude may suggest otherwise. Whether you like it or not, this is your only opportunity if ops is what you want, okay? Interesting. Oh, I didn't even realize there was a fucking platform there. Golgotha Mark III, Vision's original automated racking system. What are you doing there? Come closer and watch. You know what we're doing here? Yes. Tell me then, what do we do? You saw those juices hanging up in the cellar. Before we rack them up, they must be prepared. Turn on the conveyor belt yell, set mounting mode to manual. Unit entry E758 Howard Ho. Okay, let's... Oh. That's very humane. Yale will demonstrate how racking is done. Basically, you do everything with this console. The process is simple enough, but we can't afford to get anything wrong. Now you watch. Okay. First knock them out. Are they already drugged? We need them to walk up, not pass out in the corridor. Okay. This is the real deal, or the mounting process will hurt a lot. Wait, what? Most juices will be hanging up there for years. Wait, this isn't a short thing? What the fuck? To keep them alive, we give them sustenance, a mixture of nutrients and sedatives. So these people are hanging up there for years. What the fuck? That just doesn't sound right. So like when they're talking about the poor people in those low income areas, they want all of them in a flop farm where they'll stay for years. What in the fuck? Which line are we using today? Line 2, silly ass, okay. fuck? Spasm is normal. That juicer just now was jerking while awake. That was a problem. The juicer's brain generates flops. We keep stimulating his brain to keep it working. The stimulation process also generates noise signals that make his limbs jerk. Next, we cut off his peripheral nervous system that will stop the... Wait, what the fuck? In this step, we take over his central nervous system, connecting his brain to the flop network. Okay, that does not seem very humane, but okay. Each juicer is assigned to a domain. You can find the domain code on the screen over there. Your job is to manually confirm the domain code, no mistake allowed. Rack him up, okay? After preparation, the system will transfer the juicer into the cellar, okay? Any questions? Yeah, why is it not automated? Mr. Sue did say Golgotha is an automated racking system, remember? The reason why we do everything manually is because this piece of shit's falling apart. This thing hasn't been working properly for 2 years. Oh, okay. We crammed a manual mounting console here and made it a control room. Wow. You'd think a company this big would actually spend some money to make sure stuff like works properly. See that yellow lever over there? Yep. That's the emergency stop. Pull it if the machine goes nuts. That will stop the whole system in case the juicer gets hurt or killed if you're too slow. Understand? Yep. Courage. The moment you pull the lever, a lot of parts will get damaged. According to the company's bullshit regulations, if they decide the action is not justified, meaning the juicer wouldn't die even if you didn't pull the lever, all this damage will be your liability. You break it, you pay for it. What the fuck? Those hypocrites at screening have no idea what it's like down here. Here, love alone doesn't solve your problem. Okay. When Vision goes after you for compensation, it doesn't target you alone. Everyone close to you will be on their list. Family, friends, natural persons, legal entities, everyone with something to do with you is a target. You thought Sunrise has a killer legal team? Well, Vision's is even better. What the fuck? Can't I say bad things about my old employer? Yes, you've heard enough now. You see what the problem is. Suppose you pull the lever and they decide the juicer is not in immediate danger. Then you're screwed. So is everyone close to you. I put it like that because it will definitely happen. Muppet's Law, ever heard of it? No, Murphy's. Let's get Jason started. Okay, here we go. Touch the control panel to begin. Next entry, T630 Melinda Lynn. Next sustenance. I don't know. Line 2. Shock? Do we gonna shock them? Okay, we failed. That's the insulation. Alright, so we're done. Ready for racking. T630. The shock was a trap, because the previous one. Okay, we do another one. What are we? Y612? Alright, I think we're doing good this time. Y612, yep. Okay, we do another one. I bet you this is the one that stuffs up. Luke Zane. Hank Lou should be immediately after. Okay. Wonder if I'm in trouble now because that pulling that lever is bad juju. Are you doubting my decisions? According to the attached sensors, he is suffering from grade 4 injury. Don't give a flying fuck if he dies. What? Keep him hanging there for 3 hours at least, you heard me? He dies, the insurance company takes over. He lives, we pay all the medical bills. You, yes, the newbie, did you rack him up? You did this. First the shitty attitude, now this? Useless piece of shit. You better hope he dies quickly, or else I'll make sure every single medical bill of his goes to you. What the fuck? It's a living person, you just watch him die? Making an informed decision. You said a grade 4 injury yourself. How much chance does he have, huh? I said we wouldn't have any of this shit if you did your fucking job. Someday I've got to fire you all lazy ass rackers. Oh jeez, this guy's a jerk. I'm doing my job. You'd better do your job while you still have one. Shut your fucking mouth. Every word you say, I'm gonna cut a chunk off your pay, understood? Oh yeah, that felt good. Go get the juicer down. Unracking needs authorization from the division lead's computer. We can't afford to waste any time on this arsehole, we can't. I've taken care of it. The injured juicer is being unracked as we speak. And thank you, Mr. Sue. But you... I did it. I paid the price. Don't worry about me. No, we have a different area. You have a kind heart, I can tell that much. Now think again whether you still want to work here. The screening folks will keep you for your kind heart. Down here at Ops we don't. You see, we deal with consequences they hardly ever see. A kind heart won't last very long here. Won't blame you if you change your mind. Incidents like this will keep happening, think carefully. What happened seems to be just a part of widespread malfunction throughout the entire cellar. All key systems are intact, including the life support system. Many secondary systems are brought offline though, including part of the ventilation system. Emergency repair is underway. We have people from logistics on site for the majority of the work. Meanwhile, we must provide support. Engineering team, stand by and follow procedure 8R. What the fuck? What is going on? Me pulling that lever break everything? Paxton, go help Site 4. Yale, report to logistics and see what they need. Now, Jason, I'm sorry, it looks like your field practice has to stop. However, I think I've known enough about you. You made a few mistakes during your first racking, but nothing major. We could always use more detailed-oriented rackers. I have decided to hire you. I'll inform Miss Ye. Don't worry about what you did. Grade 4 injury is lethal. You had a legitimate reason to pull the emergency stop. Now go report to Miss Ye. I will inform her what happened and clean up this mess. Mr. Sue, we need to talk. Wow. Shame, you can't kick him while he's down. That sucks. You're leaving too? Let's go together? Sure. Let's get it. Let's go. Logistics. Okay, he's not working. Do you guys think that juice will be okay? I don't know. I don't know how bad a stage 4. They said it could be lethal, but I don't know. How did you make up your mind? I honestly don't know. I just heard alarm bells and just did it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That is not good. Yeah, those should have been sent to other parts. Looks like the issue is way worse than we thought. When we say replace the equipment, it means revamping the whole cellar. It's a gigantic cost. They've done the math. Paying compensation for injured and dead juicers is much cheaper. Oh god. Must be scary hearing all this talk about farm shutdown. Don't worry, the whole process will take at least 3 years if it happens at all. Us we're specialists, finding a new job won't be too hard. Those talkers at screening won't be so lucky though. That's why they want to keep the farm running. Because we really can't take any more juices. These machines are beyond saving. We can't possibly keep them serviced. And screening keeps sending juices down. What else can we do? I wonder if Miss Yeh knows about this. Obviously she should, being a manager of it all. Oh god. That's so bad though. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't think we've done formal introductions. Yo, Racker Apprentice, nice to meet you. Heard you call them your name. Not really. This guy, guess you don't want to join us, right? I haven't decided yet. Remember what you saw here. If you end up being assigned to screening, I'm not like Mr. Sue. I think screening simply doesn't understand what's happening here. The company's so obsessed with confidentiality, we need more cross-division exchange. Right now there are too many misunderstandings. We've been dealing with the toughest problems of this farm. Screening team, they don't see what we do. They just make unreasonable demands. You saw it yourself. 2 casualties in 1 day. I guess life at screening must be cozy. Did they find out the cause? Learned a lesson? What? Don't send unqualified juicers down no more? What do you mean by unqualified? They send people obviously not fit for juicing all the time. It doesn't take a doctor to tell they're walk-in bombs, accidents waiting to happen. And in many accidents that did happen, the juicers are not fit for juicing either. They kept up their screening standards. A lot of these could have been avoided. Since you've been working with them for a while, okay. Still, you did work with them. Did they ever say why they are sending unqualified people down? People desperately need a job? Sending them down here to be tortured, do they call it a job? Initially I thought they were just lazy asses. And I heard they're doing it on purpose to meet assigned quotas. More juice assigned means more bonus, right? You do have a minimum quota. Jeff and Tyler? Ooh. Can't dwell on those negative thoughts. Or juicers. People at ops, they have no problem with the word juicer at all. They really mind the word at screening. We don't have that hypocrite culture here. All they do is talk and be nice. We are actually dealing with life and death. Yeah, well, I mean, true, that's true. care more about juices than they do. Care with action. Screening people do their fancy talk, then leave the rest to us. Do you think the use of the word really matters? Ow. That is encouraging Oh, weird. He wanted to say something. Oh, who's that? Please come here for a moment. Wait, what? As part of an ongoing investigation, I need to perform a full body scan on you. This device will detect storage devices on you, if any. Oh, this is the missing hard drive. I don't have to answer any of your questions. Now please go. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, it's for that missing hard drive. So we're going back up to screening. What an eventful day. The door's locked. Should ask Wayne or George. Okay, Rog. Wayne's not here? Oh, lovely. Back, yep. They're pretty nice. Which part? I've never been there, haven't seen. Okay, yep. So they don't know. Yeah, well, I mean, literally is. It's a dark, dark place with lots of computer screens. There's an elevator that goes to control room for Raki. That's about the size of it. So they don't know anything to do. So they would have just applied for screening. So literally Kathy is the only one that knows. What happened there? Had a bad accident. Wait, what? They have one job, which is to keep the cellar in order. Now it's a total mess. How else do you think that things get done this bad in the cellar? Can't believe they're saying that. What? These people at Ops take the highest salary. That's how they spent their budget. What does their salary have to do with these people? Are dumb. Silencio receives a fixed budget from HQ every quarter. Farm generates a more or less fixed revenue. HQ has no reason to increase our budget. A small part of this budget is for routine expenditure. The rest is allocated to divisions. We decide how to spend the money. They decided to use most of their budget on staff salary instead of keeping the cellar serviced. What the fuck? I don't think they're bad people. Personally, I hate them with a passion, but I wouldn't call them bad people. What the fuck? These people are like super biased. They have no Jesus Christ, they're wrong. They believe they deserve better pay on par with what their counterparts in other farms are getting. Is that wrong? No. Without context, the salary is totally justified. But with context, more staff salary means less budget for everything else. I still don't think it's their fault. I'm not really blaming them. Like I said, I wouldn't call them bad people. I agree that these accidents are fundamentally Vision's fault. As a company, us employees can't be held responsible. But again, like I said, they could have kept things serviced and running at the cost of their own salary. I mean, that's up to the company, not them. They had this option to take more responsibility and help people, a lot of people. They gave it up. Would you take responsibility? Let me make it clear, I don't think they are doing anything wrong. What the fuck is your problem then? Hello? They're not obliged to take on extra responsibilities. Then back to your question, most of us at screening have chosen the opposite. We spent most of the budget on contributor benefits. Sometimes when the budget is too low, Wayne would ask us whether we'd like to forfeit our own bonus. It's an anonymous process, so I can't tell who decided to help the contributors at their own cost. But judging by the numbers, most of us did. Don't forget, our salary and bonus are way lower than theirs. I think they're a bit... You just want to make the world a better place. We didn't ask everyone else to do the same. Why are we talking about this again? I don't like these people. Good work, Jason. Mr. Lau will kill me. Okay, so they're all... Oh yeah, here we go. Unqualified candidates. Actually, someone. This guy could totally have done it, but he's fired now. Okay. Take the elevator up and... well, whatever. Sorry? She's just down here. Someone's here. Do not try to distract me, monsieur. Let me repeat. I have no idea what you're talking about. Our record shows 14 capsules were sent out from this office through the pneumatic tube 3 hours ago, right after the theft of confidential documents. Isn't the timing interesting? We have to list you as a suspect, monsieur. I see your point, and I'm fully cooperating with your investigation. You've already turned this office upside down. What else do you want? No, harassing people is your job. Vision hired you as a henchman. Unlike you, I have real work to do. Don't trust me? Okay, go trace those 14 capsules. It's not that hard. I'm about to inform you that we have located 13 out of them. Okay. Said capsules contain trivial items as we have found. Okay. Distraction trick? You know where it is, and you know we are not authorized to search the farm supervisor's office. Unless she gives consent. Unfortunately, she's not at the farm right now. Miss Cheng works day shifts. Let me ask you one last time, Ms. Ye. Did you steal confidential documents and send them to the farm supervisor's office through the pneumatic tube system? Okay, go tell your boss to contact the farm supervisor tomorrow morning. Only a matter of time, isn't it? I'm sincerely offering you one last chance to come clean. If you insist, then be my guest. What the fuck? Is she involving my girlfriend in this shit? What the fuck? Oh. Very direct, telling him to fuck off. Come here, alright. Walking in like you own the place, like always. I don't know what made you so special. Silencio keeps opening doors for you. Reporting about your field practice at Ops, Mr. Dye. Nothing that you should be worried about. Just the already reported to me what happened in the cellar. I'm sorry for having you involved, and I must say you did exceptionally well by pulling the emergency stop. I'd like to know what you think, however. I have more urgent work to do at the moment. You're dismissed? Wait, what? No, what the fuck? Hello? Damn. I've been watching you closely since yesterday. I don't think you're a bad man, just an average person minding his own business. I heard that conversation just now. You can tell something has happened. Okay. I'm betting on you. Mr. Dye, I need your help. I'm about to explain what exactly happened. Be aware that once you hear it, there's no turning back. Do you want me to continue? I mean, it's related to... yeah. Okay, so she's not going to admit it. I'm investigating a corruption case within Vision. Okay. I can't disclose too much, but something bad is happening in Vision. You have to like how I decided to trust you. We are both running out of options. If you trust me, you might as well go all the way. I can't tell you about the details, it's my bottom line. You have to help me without questioning. Okay, knowing too much will only bring more trouble. We're running out of time, let me continue. I acquired certain records involving senior executives of Vision. Agents from the IIB found their way here before I had a chance to examine the content. I think I accidentally triggered alarms. They must have identified me through their surveillance network. They're not 100% sure yet, but as you just saw, I'm the prime suspect. To buy myself time, I sent out 14 capsules in a flurry, hoping to distract them, but I didn't expect them to be so fast. Out of the 14 capsules, the one that really matters was sent to the supervisor's office in the name of monthly report. She doesn't know anything. I sent the documents on a hard drive to her office only to buy some time. Ms. Cheng is not at work right now. The IIB can't search a farm supervisor's office without consent or warrant. Ideally, I should have the time to contact her and retrieve the hard drive. Are you that close with Ms. Cheng? They say Ms. Cheng is dating someone, but she keeps private matters secret. Better still, I have a good reason to trust you. Obviously, you don't want to put your girlfriend under risk. But you already have. If we both end up busted, I will tell them I planned it all. Because of my failure, Ms. Cheng is now under risk. I tried to do the right thing, but involuntarily hurt people in the process. I take full responsibility for everything that happened. The matter I'm investigating outweighs the safety of any of us. If given a chance to start over, I'd still send the hard drive. Wow, I don't know, this better be important. Like, really better be important. The situation calls for it. I'm deeply sorry for any collateral damage. Still, I have no regret. Tell her I sent you. Get the hard drive back. Say it's sent it by accident. Find her before IAB does. We're all doomed if she hands it over to HQ. In a sense, I hope she had done. Okay. There's another reason why I sent the hard drive to Miss Cheng. I know she's a decent person who really cares about what's happening in this company. Once given the knowledge, she'll take action. If I'm caught, maybe she'll pick up the investigation. But this has to do with the fate of many, more than you can imagine. I know others could be dragged into it, I do. But if Miss Cheng decides to take any action, it's out of her own free will. This is how I see the situation. I've located Miss Cheng. She is on the entrance lobby of the ground floor. And change into your own clothes? No, forget about it. That would make you more suspicious. The uniform marks you as part of the downstairs staff, but a Vision employee nonetheless. If Miss Chang hands the hard drive over to the IIB, they will see her as my collaborator. You don't want that to happen. What a bitch. Go, 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 go. Entrance lobby, let's go. This is... It's her friend? About Miss Eva, yes, theft of confidential documents from the Red Room. She caught us by surprise. It's an emergency investigation, so I don't have time to get a search warrant. But since we're friends, I hope you can just hand the hard drive over. We've known each other for years. We hardly trusted anybody ever. Plus, given the situation, you have all the reasons to suspect me. How can I convince you to trust me? Trust in me? I didn't want to say it out loud, but you made me? You're one of the downstairs staff, aren't you, Jason Doe? That means you report to EVA. Do I have a reason to believe you're sent here by EVA to retrieve the hard drive? What will I find if I check the surveillance camera footage from a few minutes ago? Maybe something like you going into and out of... Okay, alright. Oh shit. Man, this lady sees like ghosts in every corner. How can I make you willing to testify? I agree. Oh yeah, we're gonna backstab her. She brought it in. Yep. But I wouldn't do this if I were him. Now that Mr. Dye is willing to testify against EVA, I don't really need it at the moment. Have you found any motive? Why is Missy doing this? I don't think she's the type either. But motive isn't important, she did what she did. I've been in this position for 3 years. We have information theft cases every single month. In every single case, the mole ends up in prison. No one escapes Vision's investigations. Never before, won't be any in the future. I don't know what you're planning, Francis, but I think you will be better off with that in mind. Good night, you two. I saw what's on the hard drive. Hard drive arrived together with the usual mail. Happened to be one of the... Okay, I plugged it in without thinking. Nothing technical, certainly not anything related to the Red Room. The boss could be trying to cover things up using the Red Room as an excuse. Something above her security clearance. I need to examine these files again. Oh shit, she's got a copy. I could tell there's something special about this hard drive, although not exactly what, so I made a copy right away. Whoa. Oh boy. How could you tell something was wrong with them? A heap of what looks like random files, no clear theme. A perfect mess to hide secrets in. I need a few minutes, hold on. It can't be. No, no way. Wait, what have they done? This is... I can't explain right now. I must do something. I must go. GK? After backstabbing Monsieur? She believed in you with her cause, with so many people's lives? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All documents on the hard drive point to the same thing. It's all real. Monsieur's theories are all true. I must stop Vision from what it's doing. It's not too late. Stop it before the damage is out of control. I don't have time to explain the details. Well, if you don't fucking tell me, but... Killing people in the tens or hundreds of thousands? Okay, I can't go with her. I'm their accomplice. They promised me, especially the CEO. But I worked for them? I know it's not my fault. I never intended to hurt anyone. But the fact is they used me to hurt people. Many people. I'm not mad at them. I must handle this on my own. I've been gathering information evidence for a long time. Your weak spots and the dirty secrets, they can't do me any harm, the stakes are too high. Oh god. If everything goes according to my plan, this will be over very soon. See you later, okay? What the fuck? Man, what a cliffhanger! All right, I think that is a fantastic place to stop. But I want to know what they're doing. Like, God, like TV shows do that, leave you on a cliffhanger with no information other than something bad has happened and there's just like nothing. But I'm drawn right into this. After seeing what happens down in the cellar and then now this, I have a feeling it has to do with the getting all of the less fortunate from the low income areas. I bet you that's what it is. They're basically, I reckon they're killing them. That's my guess at this point in time. But I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I know we didn't get many answers, but we have seen many things. Appreciate it, and if you haven't already, smash that sub button, chug us a like, give us a comment, and I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, peace.